Hi everyone, welcome back to my video. So in this video we will learn together how to configure on Mikrotik router with a Fortigate Firewall. We do the side-to-side VPN configuration. Okay, for example, you have a Mikrotik side here, and then you have many VLAN network in Mikrotik side, and this side also you have a Fortigate Firewall. Actually, this is the TP-Link router, but in our lab we will do the Fortigate Firewall, and this is I just take example. Fortigate, we have Fortigate Firewall, we have Mikrotik router, and then we do the side-to-side VPN configuration, and this side and a Mikrotik side can communicate with each other, and then we can exchange the resource and exchange the data with both sides. Okay, so if you are new here watching my video, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like my video, please give the thumbs up and comment below if you have any question. Okay, so you already watched my previous video that side-to-side VPN configuration between Fortigate and Cisco, Fortigate and Fortigate, Cisco router with Cisco router. So today we will configure the Mikrotik router with Fortigate Firewall. Okay, so let's go to the lab together and we will see the step-by-step configuration. Okay, everyone, this is our GNS3. I already prepared this topology in order to save our time. So as you can see, this side, the Fortigate side, we have 3 VLAN, VLAN 40, 50 and 60, and this is the IP address for those VLAN. We have a core switch, and then this is our access switch for our client here for each VLAN. For Mikrotik side, also we have 3 VLAN, VLAN 10, 20, 30. We have one core switch, and then we have 2 access switch in this lab, and to share the VLAN for each client here. Yeah, I have this client VLAN 10, 20, 30, and this is also VLAN 10. Okay, so this is our topology. We have Mikrotik side, Fortigate side, and this is our WAN IP address for Mikrotik, and this is our IP address for WAN Fortigate, and this is our ISP gateway. Actually, it is my Wi-Fi router. Okay, so we will configure the VPN tunnel side to side between Fortigate and Mikrotik. So let's start with our Fortigate side first. Okay, so for the first time we log in, admin, no password, enter, and then new password, admin, confirm, admin. Okay, so now we configure the WAN port in order to access our Fortigate firewall using web browser. So you will configure through a web interface. Yeah, okay. If you are an expert, you can configure through command line, but for me, I'm not an expert. I prefer user interface, so it is easy to configure and manage. Okay, so config system interface, edit, port number 1. Okay, okay everyone, our WAN port is port number 1. Let me show. Okay. Okay, so port number 1, we set those port to static. Okay. Okay, so now we have port 1, IP address 192.168.1.2/24, and we set allow access ping HTTP. So now we can log in our Mikrotik, log in our Fortigate Firewall using web browser. Let's end this one, and then we go to our web browser. Okay, 1.2. Okay, now username admin, password admin. Okay. Okay, so here our interface of Fortigate Firewall. You can see some information, the serial number, firmware, and everything. So this one also have some message here, the high memory usage, but please ignore it because actually we use the trial version. That's why no problem for this one. Okay, as you can see, my trial version, it will expire on 14th of August. Okay, anyway, so we just ignore it and we go straight to our lab. Okay, we want to configure 3 VLAN here in our Fortigate side. So VLAN 40, 50, 60. I will go it fast because I think everyone understand and know already with my previous video for VLAN configuration. So I will go it fast. Okay, copy this easy for me. Okay, DSP server, I want DSP server. Okay, sorry, VLAN ID. Okay, now we have VLAN 40, 50, 60. As you can see here, the IP address for our VLAN, and this is the DHCP server for our client. Yes. Okay, I will create one zone. Column. I want to run the traffic between VLAN, so I will create one zone. Okay, this zone, column. Okay. So now done for the Fortigate Firewall. on the IP address. We already assigned the WAN IP address and a VLAN IP address for each VLAN network. So I will go back and then I want to add the route in order to allow our client to access to the internet. Okay, this is our default route. So let's try. Okay, now our Fortigate Firewall can access to internet, and then we allow our client to internet. Okay, allow internet from our client. We have a connect to my port. Okay, choose on. Okay. Okay, now done for the firewall policy to access internet for our client, and we go back to this topology. We continue to our core switch. We need to create the VLAN for our switch here, core switch, access switch, and then our client can access to the internet. Okay, so start from our core switch here. Okay, core number 2. Okay, it's also 2. Okay, now we have our VLAN. We have trunk port. Okay, so for the core switch, we create trunk port and 3 VLAN here. Now we continue to switch A. Okay, switch A. Okay, switch A. Okay, we have a VLAN 4050. Okay, we already assigned VLAN 4050. So we continue to switch B. Okay, we have VLAN 50, VLAN 60. Our port, okay, correct. So for this side, we already configure Fortigate Firewall, core switch, and access switch here. So we try to test our client to get the IP address from Fortigate Firewall for each VLAN, and we try to ping test together with our client. Okay, so PC file here, VLAN 50, VLAN 40, IP DHCP. Okay, now we can get IP address. We go to PC6. DHCP. Okay, let's try ping vlan 40. Okay, can this one PC 8. Okay, can get IP DHCP. Okay, let's try ping VLAN 40. Can ping. So let's try ping to Google. Okay, also we can. So we done our configuration for the get side. We go to our Mikrotik side. So we start from our Mikrotik router. The first time login, username, admin, password, no password. Okay. Okay, new password we put admin, confirm admin. Okay. Okay, so now we go to our Mikrotik and then we want to assign this IP address to port Ethernet 1 for our WAN port. So we go to IP address and then add 192.168.1.4 interface username 1 print. Okay, so now we have the IP address. This is the DHCP IP that Fortigate get from my Wi-Fi router. Anyway, we don't want to use this one, we use our IP here. Okay, so now we assign this IP to Mikrotik router. We go to our Winbox and connect our Mikrotik router using Winbox IP4. Login as admin. Okay, connect. Okay, okay, same thing for Mikrotik router. We have 3 VLAN. So Ethernet 2 is our trunk port. So now we go to our interface here. Okay, our interface here, I want to edit this one. We can say WAN, and this one LAN. Okay. Okay. So we go to VLAN and then we create our VLAN 10, VLAN ID 10. Okay, on LAN, apply. Okay, VLAN 20, VLAN ID 20, on interface Ethernet 2. Okay, create VLAN 30 on interface. Okay, so now we have our VLAN, and then we go back to create our address here. Okay, so our address, this one we can remove. We create our IP address for HVLAN, VLAN 10. Okay, copy, and then this one it will be VLAN 10. Okay, twenty. Okay, now we have an IP address for our VLAN network, VLAN 10, 20, 30. So we configure the DHCP for our client here. Okay, we go IP and then the DHCP server. Okay, everyone, I go it fast because you can watch my video for Mikrotik router VLAN configuration. Okay, so we want to configure the DHCP server for VLAN 10. Okay, VLAN 20. Okay, VLAN 30. Okay, and then we go to route. We add default route, our gateway. Okay, okay, so now we already have a IP address for each VLAN. We have VLAN here. We have IP address here for each VLAN, and then we have the DHCP server for each VLAN. Okay, so we continue to our core switch here. Okay, our core switch here. Same thing. I will okay, we have VLAN 10, 20, 30. Our port configure as trunk port. Okay, so finish for our core switch. We go to our access switch tool here. Okay, access switch tool. Okay, verify our configuration. Okay, VLAN correct. Trunk port, access port. Okay, correct. So we finish for this switch. We continue to this switch 1. Okay, switch 1. This one it will be VLAN 30. VLAN 10. Okay, now we have trunk port VLAN 30 and VLAN 10. Correct. So we try to test with our client here. PC1, IP, DHCP. Okay, VLAN 10, correct. So we test with VLAN 20. Okay, also correct. And we try to ping VLAN 10. Oh. Oh, okay, we cannot ping. So why we cannot ping? Because what? VLAN 10 we can ping. Okay. Wait. Mikrotik, okay. Ten 20. VLAN 10 20 30. Okay. We try again. Ping. Oh, okay, now can ping. Okay, so wait. This is. We try to define our VLAN. 1030. Okay, we add one more VLAN. VLAN 20. Okay. PC2, PC1. Try to ping. Okay, so now can ping. Ping our client. Okay. Okay, can. So now we go to PC3 client and try to request IP from Mikrotik router. Okay. Ping VLAN 10. Okay. Ping VLAN 20. Okay. PC4. Okay. Okay, our client can communicate with each other, so let's try to ping to Google. Okay, so we cannot access to the internet because we go back to our Fortigate, and then we need to configure the firewall here, and then we go to NAT. Okay, so we add one rule, source NAT. Okay, action, you choose masquerade. Okay, apply. Okay, this rule, it will allow the client to access to the internet. So we go back our client. Okay, now can. Also PC3, we try to ping to Google. Okay, now can. Okay, everyone, so this is just the basic step for VLAN configuration for each side, Fortigate side and Mikrotik side. So now we continue to our configuration on VPN. Okay, so we go back to our Fortigate and log in again, admin. Okay, so we go to VPN, IP6 tunnel, create tunnel. I will say Fortigate to Mikrotik. Okay, next, remote IP address 192.168.1.4. Okay, pre-share key 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, local interface, it will be our local LAN, local subnet. We have 3 local subnet for the Fortigate side. Okay, this one 50, this one 60. Remote subnet 10, 20, and then 30. Okay, so create. Okay, so now we have our tunnel here, side to side VPN here. So we go to edit. In order to edit some setting, we convert it to custom tunnel. Okay, so it is custom tunnel. Okay, I want to edit some setting. Okay, okay, so MD5. Okay, local. Okay, MD5, this one auto negotiate. Okay, so after we create this, our Fortigate firewall will automatically create the routing here. Yes, as you can see, it will automatically create routing here. And then for the firewall, yes, this one also automatically create in a firewall policy here. Yes, and the address, you also can see some address here. Okay, so just want to let you know that the wizard configuration, the Fortigate firewall, will automatically create all this for us, so you no need to create manually. Okay, so our VPN from Fortigate is like this. So we go to our Mikrotik. Okay, you go to IP and then IP6. Okay, IP6, you will configure the VPN here, IP6. So you go to okay, this is our default. So you can add your profile. For example, I say profile here. Okay, profile here, I say Fortigate. Okay, so Fortigate, this one, we go back, we check our Fortigate here, we use DES MD5. Okay, DES MD5, so this one, it will be DES MD5. Okay, DES MD5 mode 14 and 5. Actually, we can use only one. Okay, you can use only one. So the group here, this one, it will match with the Fortigate firewall group 5. Okay, so now we create our profile here. We continue to create our peer. So we can say peer 1, and then our address is our Fortigate firewall, and this from Fortigate firewall to the Mikrotik. So this one, it will be okay. And then profile here, you select this one that we just create at the moment. Okay, we have peer, and this is the default group. Okay, proposal, this is the default proposal. Also, you can create your own proposal as well. Okay, for example, it just add here our proposal. This is DES SAR1. Okay, SAR1 DES. So this one we not use. Okay, and the group here we not use group 14, we use group 5. Okay, group 5 here, apply. Okay, so now we have our proposal, our peer, our profile, and then we need to create our identifier. This is the password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Okay, so apply. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 network. Peer 1 to now. Our Mikrotik is, this is from our source to our destination 40. Okay, our source to our destination 50. Our source to our destination 60. Okay, our source from VLAN 20 to our destination. We have 3 VLAN. Okay, so you add all the VLAN. Okay, we have VLAN 60, and then the last one VLAN 30. Okay, so now we have create our policy here for each VLAN. So now it will send the message like this. So we can check over here. Now it will respond our VPN. So let's go to our Fortigate and try to check. Not yet up. We try to ping this one PC3. Okay, PC3 from VLAN 30 to, let's say, VLAN 40. Ping we still cannot ping, so let's go back. Okay, no phase 2, no phase 2. Okay, so let's check. Okay, everyone, so one more step, we need to allow the firewall as well. So okay, now we go back. Okay, our source here, we start from VLAN 10 again destination VLAN 40. Okay. Oh, sorry. Accept here. Okay. We add one more destination VLAN 50. Accept. Okay. Apply. From VLAN 20. Okay. Okay, so now we already allow the firewall rule here. Okay, so so we go back to our VPN. Still not yet. It should be up. Let me check. We go to, okay, this one we use okay. Okay, so let's try to delete this one. This one. Default. Okay. So I want to delete. Okay. So I choose default, MD5, DS. Okay. Apply. Okay. SAR1 DS. Okay. Why? Okay, so I want to reboot. Okay, I want to reboot my router, everyone. Okay, up. Okay, let me try to. Okay, so now we go back. Okay, everyone. Now we can see that our VPN is established. Okay, everyone, so what we have done is correct. Our VPN is up, as you can see. So let's try to ping test from our client here. PC4. Okay, PC4. PC4, this PC VLAN 10. We try to ping to, okay, VLAN 50. Here, VLAN 50. Okay. Okay, we can ping. We try to ping VLAN 60. Also, we can ping. We try to ping VLAN 40. Also, we can ping. So let's go back to our PC5. PC5 here. PC5 VLAN 40. Okay. So let's try to ping VLAN 10. Okay, we can ping VLAN 10 here. Let's try to ping VLAN 20. Okay. VLAN 30. Okay, everyone. So now our VPN is up. At the moment that we cannot see this one established, it means that we need to restart our Mikrotik router in order to refresh everything. Okay, also we can see our tunnel is up here. We try from PCH VLAN 50 ping to VLAN 10. Okay, ping to VLAN 20. Okay, so this is all our configuration for VPN side to side between Fortigate Firewall and Mikrotik router. We have 3 different VLAN here. So I think this is all for our lab today. If you have any other question, please comment below in my video. Thank you for watching, and I see you with my next video. Okay.